Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We will talk about an amazing subject, the science subject. We will start with first unit. It's called living system. The first concept in this unit is talking about adaptation and survival. In lesson 1, we will talk about adaptation on animals. First, let's start with the new vocabulary we will hear in this lesson. First word is adaptation. Adaptation is meaning some changes that keep living organisms alive. Changes that keep living organisms alive is called adaptation. Adaptation. Second word, ecosystem. And ecosystem is meaning the environment that living organisms live in. Living organisms live in the environment and it's called ecosystem. Third word, survive. And its meaning how living organisms protect themselves to stay alive. It's called survive. Another word, climate. Climate. And its meaning weather conditions in an area. The weather conditions in an area. First thing, we want to know the meaning of living organisms. Living organisms is called to anything that can eat, can drink, and can breathe. Anything that can eat or drink or breathe is called living organism. Like what? Like we, human, we can eat and drink and breathe, so we are living organisms. Also animals. Animals can eat, drink, and breathe, so animals also are living organisms. Plants also can eat, drink, breathe, so plants are living organisms. If we now have 3 living organisms, like palm tree, starred agama lizard, and human being, all of them exposed to the hot climate, but how do they survive? Palm tree leaves that live in desert covered their leaves with a waxy layer, so it can protect itself. But about agama lizard, search for a shaded area to stay in the hot climate. What about human being? We are at summer wearing light clothes and using umbrella, so we can protect themselves from hot climate. So palm leaves have a waxy layer, agama lizard keep in shaded area, human being wear light clothes and using umbrella. Now we can say the meaning of adaptation. Adaptation is some characteristics that help living organisms to survive and reproduce in ecosystem in which they live. What does this mean? Some changes or some characteristics that help all the living organisms to stay alive, which meaning survive, and reproduce, and its meaning make a baby in the ecosystem that they are live in. Let's see another living organism and how it adapts with climate. Penguins. We all know that penguins live in a cold environment that covered with ice, and that they are birds, but they can't fly like another birds. But we know that they can stand on ice all the day. How does they stand on ice all the day in this ice? Its body covered with a dense feathers and thick layer of fat to keep its body warm. Again, their body covered with dense feathers and thick layer of fat to keep its body warm. And if we look at their foot, there is no feathers. So how does it stand on ice? That we will know in the next video.